Unveiling the context, an introduction to Surah Al-Mumtahanah and Asbabun Nuzul. Surah Al-Mumtahanah, the 60th chapter of the Quran, holds a unique position. It was revealed in Medina, a city that holds great significance in Islamic history. The surah deals with the complex relationship between Muslims and non-Muslims, offering profound insights. It provides guidance on navigating these relationships with wisdom and compassion. The term Asbabun Nuzul refers to the historical context of revelation, which is crucial for understanding the Quran. It sheds light on the meaning and application of the verses, making them more relevant to our lives. Understanding the Asbabun Nuzul helps us grasp the Quran's timeless wisdom and its application in various situations. The surah's name, Al-Mumtahanah, means "she who is tested," highlighting the trials faced by early Muslims. This refers to a woman who embraced Islam despite facing significant challenges. She was tested in her faith and loyalty, serving as an example for all believers. Understanding the stories behind its verses will help us appreciate its message and the lessons it imparts. The surah offers guidance on interacting with those of different faiths, promoting harmony and mutual respect. It emphasizes principles of justice, compassion, and wisdom, which are essential for a just society. Let's delve into the stories that inspired these divine verses and uncover the profound wisdom they hold for us today. The arrival of Hijrah women, a test of faith and family ties. This journey was not just a physical migration but a profound spiritual and emotional test for those involved. The early Muslims faced severe persecution in Mecca. They were ostracized, tortured, and faced immense hardships for their beliefs. To escape this relentless persecution, they migrated to Medina for safety and the freedom to practice their faith. This significant migration is known as the Hijrah, marking a pivotal moment in Islamic history. Among the brave migrants were women who left their families behind, showing immense courage and faith. Some of these families were non-Muslim, creating a complex and emotional situation. These non-Muslim families sought the return of their women, pleading for their loved ones to come back. This presented a significant challenge for the Muslim community, testing their resolve and principles. The Quran addressed this delicate situation with divine wisdom and guidance. It revealed specific verses in Surah Al-Mumtahanah, providing clear instructions. These verses provided guidance on how to deal with non-Muslim families, ensuring justice and compassion. They emphasized the importance of upholding agreements and maintaining trust. They also stressed the need to protect the faith of the new Muslims, ensuring their safety and well-being. These verses teach us about the delicate balance between maintaining family ties and fulfilling religious commitments. They highlight the importance of fairness, compassion, and justice in all dealings, reminding us of the core values of Islam. The pact with the disbelievers. Hatib bin Abi Balta'ah's lesson on loyalty. Hatib bin Abi Balta'ah was a companion of the Prophet Muhammad. He wrote a letter to the people of Mecca. He informed them of the Prophet's plan. This plan was to conquer Mecca. Hatib's intentions were questioned. He was accused of treason, however he explained his actions. He wanted to protect his family in Mecca. The Prophet Muhammad understood his motives. He forgave him. Verses were revealed regarding this incident. These verses highlight the importance of loyalty. They emphasize the need to prioritize the Muslim community's well-being. The story reminds us that even the best among us can make mistakes. It also teaches us about the importance of forgiveness and mercy. Captives of war navigating compassion and conviction in times of conflict. During a battle, some Muslims were taken captive. Among them were women and children. The Quran addressed the treatment of these captives. It forbade mistreatment and emphasized kindness. The verses highlighted the importance of maintaining human dignity. They provided guidelines for ransoming or releasing captives. This situation presented a complex dilemma. Muslims were at war, yet they were commanded to show compassion. This demonstrates the Quran's emphasis on ethical conduct. It shows that even in conflict, compassion must prevail. This section of the surah reminds us of our shared humanity. It calls for treating everyone with dignity, regardless of their beliefs. Section 5. Trials and Triumphs. Unveiling the divine wisdom in prohibitions and tests. Surah Al-Mumtahanah outlines certain prohibitions. These prohibitions relate to relationships with non-Muslims. Muslims are forbidden from taking them as allies. They are also cautioned against forming close friendships with them. These verses are often misunderstood. They are not about hatred or discrimination. These verses emphasize loyalty to Allah. they warn against compromising one's faith. These verses were revealed in a specific context. The Muslims were a minority in a hostile environment. These prohibitions were meant to protect their faith. It's important to understand the historical context. This helps us apply the verses appropriately in the present day. Section 6. The essence of coexistence, tolerance, respect, and the Muslims' conduct. While the surah prohibits taking certain non-Muslims as allies, it emphasizes fairness towards all. It encourages Muslims to be just and kind. It forbids aggression or oppression towards those who do not fight them. The Quran promotes peaceful coexistence. It advocates for respectful dialogue and understanding. This section of the surah provides a framework for interacting with non-Muslims. It emphasizes principles of justice, compassion, and respect. These principles are essential for building bridges of understanding. They are crucial for fostering a harmonious society where everyone feels respected and valued. The surah calls for a balanced approach. It emphasizes both preserving one's faith and treating others with dignity. Section 7. Beyond Boundaries, the Timeless Relevance of Surah Al-Mumtahanah. The messages of Surah Al-Mumtahanah resonate deeply in today's world, transcending time and space. We live in a globalized society where boundaries are increasingly blurred. It is marked by diversity and interconnectedness, bringing people from various backgrounds closer together. The surah's teachings on tolerance, respect, and understanding are more relevant than ever in fostering peaceful coexistence. They provide us with a comprehensive framework for navigating relationships with those who are different from us, promoting unity and harmony. The surah's emphasis on loyalty to Allah reminds us of our core values and spiritual commitments. It encourages us to stay true to our beliefs while actively engaging with the world around us, balancing faith and modernity. The surah teaches us to navigate the complexities of a diverse world with wisdom and discernment. It does so with wisdom, compassion, and justice, guiding us to act with integrity and fairness. Its teachings are timeless, continuing to guide us towards a more just, harmonious, and inclusive world where everyone is valued and respected. Section 8. The Transformative Power of Surah Al-Mumtahanah, a Call to Action. Surah Al-Mumtahanah calls us to action. It challenges us to embody its teachings in our lives. It encourages us to be ambassadors of peace, tolerance, and understanding. The surah inspires us to build bridges of communication. It calls for breaking down walls of prejudice and misunderstanding. This surah is not merely a set of rules. It is a guide for living a meaningful life. It is a call to action to create a more just and compassionate world. Let us embrace its teachings. Let us strive to live by its principles. By doing so, we can contribute to a better future for all. Section 9. Reflections on Loyalty, a Personal Insight into the Surah's Message. As I reflect on Surah Al-Mumtahanah, I am struck by its profound message of loyalty. Loyalty to Allah is paramount. It is the foundation of our faith. The surah reminds us that this loyalty should never come at the expense of justice and compassion. The story of Hatib bin Abi Balta'ah is particularly poignant. It teaches us that loyalty is not blind obedience. It is about upholding truth and justice even when it is difficult. The surah challenges us to examine our own loyalties. Are we truly loyal to Allah, or are we swayed by worldly desires and allegiances? Section 10. Navigating the Complexities of Faith and Relationships in the Modern World. In today's interconnected world, Muslims often find themselves navigating complex relationships with non-Muslims. Surah Al-Mumtahanah provides timeless guidance for these interactions. It emphasizes the importance of treating everyone with dignity and respect, regardless of their beliefs. The surah's teachings on loyalty and alliances encourage us to prioritize our faith while engaging constructively with the wider community. It reminds us that our interactions with others should be guided by principles of justice, fairness, and compassion. By embodying these values, we can foster understanding and build bridges of communication in an increasingly diverse world. Section 11. Embracing the Spirit of Al-Mumtahanah, a Journey of Compassion and Conviction. Surah Al-Mumtahanah is more than just a chapter in the Quran. It is a roadmap for navigating life's complexities with compassion and conviction. It calls us to be beacons of understanding, embodying the values of justice, tolerance, and respect in all our interactions. Let us embark on this journey of embracing the spirit of Al-Mumtahanah. Let us strive to live by its teachings, promoting peace, understanding, and compassion in our communities and beyond. By doing so, we can contribute to a more just and harmonious world, reflecting the true essence of Islam.